Côte d'Ivoire is Ghana's neighbor on the west. We know that. Now, the nation that carries an emblem of the elephant shares common traits, history and ancestry with Ghana. But when it comes to internet, it seems to be a luxury and French a necessity. My colleague, Miss G of the Showbiz Desk, joined the Golden Movie Awards Africa team for the nomination announcements in Abidjan and shares her Abidjan experience.
Journey to the 2018 Golden Movie Awards nominees announcement in the Ivorian capital Abidjan began a little after midday on Sunday. We joined the Abidjan-bound Emirates airline transiting through Accra from Dubai, and we arrived at our destination a few minutes after 2 in the afternoon. This is what the Ivorian airport, named after one of its former presidents, Felix Houphouët-Boigny, looks like. To our amazement, luxurious shuttle service provider Eurostar, owned by Ghanaian business mogul Oscar Doe, was on hand to chauffeur us to our hotel some 20 minutes away from the airport. The ride from the airport to our hotel exposed to us the spectacular infrastructural developments in a country that has had intermittent civil wars. From the perfectly paved roads through high-rise buildings to the exceedingly clean environment, the Ivorian capital, to the least perspective observer, will blow Ghana's capital out of the water, especially when it comes to sanitation. My fascinating experience was, however, hampered by the rather terrible internet connection in the country. My colleagues who had joined me on the trip from Ghana could not hide their disappointment.
My internet experience has been pretty much very, very bad. I mean, as compared to what I experienced in Ghana. I mean, 4G had to go, but even now, and I mean, wireless is not even so much of a problem in Ghana. But when you travel and go to other countries, at least you're expecting like something better. But we came here and I can't even access Wi-Fi in my own room. I have to leave my room to come to the reception area, which is a bit appalling, you know.
It's like they are used to this system. And I also noticed that they don't use internet as much as we Ghanaians do. They can go about their normal activities without internet. But then unlike Ghanaians, as Ronnie is here, he lives on the internet. Yeah. Everything he does is on the internet. But here, because imagine a country goes off for 2 days without internet and they're able to survive. Imagine Ghana going off 2 days for internet. It will be something else altogether.
It's very frustrating because if I was in Ghana, it would take me less than 3 minutes to just check in even 10 people, you know. But I have been here for the past closely an hour, you know, and I still can't even select a seat for one, you know, passenger. So it's a bit frustrating. In Ghana, we enjoy 4G, and I heard they will be introducing 5G very soon in Ghana, just like the US. But here, I think it's a 1G.
Yeah. The frustration I've had to go through trying to reach my family back in Ghana. You know, today is my son's birthday. I had to wake up and come down here to the reception to wish him a happy birthday, you know. Travel and see, as the idiom goes, and we should be grateful for small mercies back home in Ghana. I think so, because food, way of life, they have wonderful infrastructure, no two ways about it, but the way of life, the food, internet problems, Charlie, I love my country.
Charlie, Miss G, I'm disappointed. That's all I can say. I mean, when we're coming, if you remember, I told Mimi and everybody that, Charlie, the internet is much more important to me than even the hotel room that I'm going to sleep in. But unfortunately, I came and it was not the case. There are a lot of pictures, videos that I'm supposed to post, but Charlie, it takes you 30 minutes, 1 hour for one video to post. So it's very frustrating. I mean, Charlie, they say if you don't travel, you appreciate your country more. I can't wait to go to Ghana, seriously. I mean, I don't know if there are bloggers in Côte d'Ivoire. I don't think there are, because if there are, I wonder how they work.
And what to eat was also a problem. We finally had to settle for acheke, a gari meal with grilled tilapia, because it's probably the only meal we knew about.
This is acheke in Abidjan. Abidjan. Hi, Abidjan.
I mean, life in Abidjan is good. It's good.
Night life in Abidjan.
Okay, so you enjoyed your food?
I really did.
Okay.
I really did.
So Mimi brought us. Mimi.
I'm as a stranger as you, even though I brought you. So we are trying to We are trying to explore another African country, but we have similar culture. We eat acheke, of course, we eat tilapia. They say akwaba at their airports, and they use a lot of kente. So there are similarities.
And yes, the language barrier was so real.
So what's the name of the restaurant?
The name is Cocody Alocodrome.
What does that mean in English?
In English, is a market, food market for the district of Accra, Cocody district.
Imagine us struggling to ask for basic services in French. And it became clear that none of us could manage a good expression, even if our lives depended on it.
What kind of songs do they play there?
C'est quelle musique vous avez souvent, vous jouez ici souvent?
La musique africaine. Nigériane, ghanéenne, ivoirienne, tout.
Le problème, c'est African music.
I can manage a merci beaucoup. The things we take for granted in our countries. That's Miss G and her Abidjan experience. So merci beaucoup once again. We'll take a quick break on the pulse. When we return, Gary and the team, they have sports. Do stay.